What's up, guys? It's your boy Alec bringing you another Xbox One Call of Duty Ghost gameplay here. I believe the past gameplays, I've only been getting like a 2.0 kill-death ratio. Nothing spectacular. These videos are really, only about the content that's within the video, the information that I'm going to give you guys, because all this information that I'm telling you right now is something that you have to learn from somebody that's already done it. And that's anything in life, guys. Can't stress that enough. All right, in school, they do not teach you money. There is no financial wealth 101 class. There is no wealth 101 class, period. They don't teach you, basically how to make money, because if your teachers knew how to make a lot of money, they would be doing it. All right, you can't tell me that a teacher would choose $35,000 a year over $1 billion or $1 million. If they knew how to make $1 million, they would not be teaching you, the elemental chart in your biology class or, whatever. So what I want to talk about today is called the cash flow quadrant. All right. And there's 4 different quadrants in this cash flow quadrant. Okay. 2 sides, a left side and a right side. All right. As you can see now, on the left side, you have your E quadrant. Okay. Which is in your employee. All right. It's your average employee, construction worker, McDonald's employee. All right. If you trade your time for money, all right, and you like that safe and security, that knowing that you're going to get a paycheck every single week no matter what, because you're trading your time for money, all right, that's where you're at in the E quadrant, which is totally fine. A lot of people, actually over 140 million Americans, are working minimum wage jobs right now in the E quadrant. That's about 40% of people working minimum wage in the United States right now. All right, in the S quadrant, okay, that stands for self-employed or specialist, like a doctor or a lawyer. All right, basically they're still trading their time for money. All right, which means that they, in order to make money, they have an entitlement to be at their job. They have to be there. All right, it kind of works like this, guys. All right, let's say you're at the gym. You go up to the water fountain and you press down the button. Water comes out. You take your finger off. Water stops. All right, that's kind of like trading your time for money. You're at work. Money comes in. You're leaving work, money stops. All right. Same thing with a specialist or doctor. Obviously, a doctor, if he doesn't see any clients for a month, he's probably not going to make much money, right? All right. It's the same way. All right. With E and S quadrants, they're both on the left side with the time trading side. All right. Self-employed, business owner, for example, someone that owns like, a dealership or a car dealership or like not really a dealership, but let's say, like their own little personal shop where they work on cars and do oil changes and stuff like that. They own their own Jiffy Lube or, Firestone franchise. They still have an entitlement to be at that job every single day. They can't go on vacation whenever they want because they have to be there to run the business. Unless you're running a big business where employees run it for you. Okay, and that would be on the B side. Right, where you're not entitled to be there. That's a big business on the B side, on the right side of the quadrant. That's 500 or more people in your business. That's where the wealth's made. All right. You see on the 40%, the 60%, the 20%, and the 0%. All right. Well, on the E quadrant, you get 40%. All right, taxed on your checks. All right, 40% of your money goes to the government on the E. They don't teach you that in school. They don't teach you if you're going to get good grades and go to college and, hopefully get a good high-paying job, that you're going to lose 40% of your checks. All right, it's falling a victim to the government, and that's something that we weren't taught. They don't teach you that in school. All right, so and the thing is, man, it's so corrupt that if you're a doctor or a lawyer and you make more money, they tax you more. You get taxed more money being a doctor or a lawyer. It's like, oh, you're doing good for yourself. You're making more money. You're going places in the world. We're going to have to take 20% more of your check. All right? So where the taxes are lower is where you own your own big business or investor. Okay? So the key to wealth is owning a large business. All right? Not a business that you're entitled to, but a big business. You have a system in place where you have employees running the business for you. All right? You build your wealth in the B category, and then you take the wealth that you build there and you go to the I category, the investor. That's where your money works for you, and there is 0% tax. All right? This is all stuff that you learn from millionaires. All right? I learned all this from Robert Kiyosaki. All right, he literally wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, Business of the 21st Century, basically these books, the best-selling author, just he's a genius, okay? And ironically, he failed. He literally failed in high school. He literally failed in high school because he wasn't good in English. He bombed out of English 2 years in a row. But yet he's one of the best authors ever. He sold more copies of books than the majority of authors out there. That tells you something. All right, now I'm not hating on education by all means. But the thing is, guys, is that we're in the information age now and not the industrial age. All right? What I mean by that is times are changing, okay? In the industrial age, having a good college education and going to a company and working for that company for the rest of your life and getting good benefits was the way to go. All right? But now there is no company loyalty. We're losing jobs. They're getting outsourced by technology. All right? We're literally, where's the Blockbuster franchise? Gone. Netflix came out. It's all about technology now. And times are changing, and you have to adapt with the change, or you will not go anywhere, guys. It's crazy. In 1980, a college student credit hour was like $20 to $30. All right? And that's when the degree actually mattered. Right? Now, you're paying over $400 for a college credit hour, and the degree isn't less in value. So please tell me this. We're paying more for a degree, all right? Way more, and we're getting less in value. All right? Degree doesn't mean as much as it used to. And this is what's crazy to me, is that student loan debt just passed credit card debt in this nation. $1.3 trillion in student loan debt, and it's the only debt that you cannot bankrupt yourself out of. That's the biggest money game that I've ever seen in my life. I just think about this crazy shit all day. Guys, our tax money goes to building roads for us to drive on. And what do they do with the money that we're putting into those roads? They use that money and set up toll booths. So we're paying for the roads that we're driving on. And then we're paying more. They literally tax us in toll money. You know how much freaking money a toll brings in every day? Literally loads of money. It's the biggest money game ever, guys. And what I realize is that the left side of the quadrant, all right, that's the employee mindset. You're going to work, for someone else for the rest of your life. You're going to exist rather than truly live, all right? And the right side is the entrepreneur mindset, all right? You want to create jobs rather than work for somebody else's job, all right? You want financial freedom. You want time freedom. You don't want to be a slave to your job. Now I'm going to leave you guys with this. Give me more ideas. If you like these videos, these informal videos, let me know. I'm going to keep these things coming because I'm learning so much knowledge lately, and I want to share it with you guys. Anyways, hope you had a great Valentine's Day yesterday, and you guys take it easy.